I'm joking. Oh yeah. Oh, I can. Sorry, my brain. My stream started before my brain, so I'm not ready. Yeah. Okay. I have this new thing where my bar reduces itself.
Your bar reduced itself?
Yeah, the Windows taskbar, it reduces
Okay.
automatically. I don't have a choice because my screen is OLED, but I don't really like that. Windows is still dumb. Sometimes it stay open
no.
and it's and I had two screen before, one under it, and it was a nightmare to open it.
Sure.
So now only have one screen. What is not bad for VR, having only one screen. Okay, sorry. So oh, I forgot to put music. Okay, I put some music and I'm gonna introduce the purpose of the stream. Maybe put some in DMCA free music. Where are you? It's fun. Look, all these in my playlist sometime.
Nice.
DMCA beat, even if there's random Christmas song inside it. Ah, whatever. Maybe this one. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. So welcome everyone. I'm Denevraut from Somnium Space community. This is Creator Sunday stream. Every Sunday I do a stream around creative content in around Somnium Space. Mostly 3D design and word development. Today may be the last stream of the series. For some reason, I will maybe stream, but in another format. Yeah, you will learn maybe later about that. So let me open my Word here. Let me reduce the sound of the music. There. Oh, VF sound? Yeah, I'm pretty VF sounds. Let me just validate very quickly. You may hear feedback, but it's so stupid to stream when there's no sounds. It's so stupid to stream. Okay. I got the part that says stupid. Good. So let me show you IncrediWords first. It's my Somnium Space project. Oh, it's still opening. So, like, by the way, I'm with Kid Nerpo in Discord, Somnium Space Discord server, Art and Chill. He's very nice, always hanging out with me. A Word developer like me. And he's a secret developer too.
A what developer?
Secret developer. I'm joking.
Secret?
Just wanted to make you react. Is my hand working? Oh yes. So I wanted to talk about what I'm gonna do today. Oh yeah, it's open. Yes. Unity. So, this is my Word actually in Somnium Space. You may not know, but it's a Word where other people can upload stuff on it. Some people call it the Somnium Space inside Somnium Space. So, I kind of like this star Arland, but the problem is I don't like that it's too symmetrical and too simple, because it's not very nice to find yourself in here. I even made icons and colors. In fact, that's the only way I can organize. I can find myself in this is to check the colors. I often mix the green and the yellow. Yeah. So my point was, if I can simplify my idea, I found it hard to find yourself in an environment that is too symmetrical and too like perfect like this. So I would like to redesign IncrediWords in some kind of city. I think I developed some techniques for making... I want to make a small city with buildings where people can rent a shop. Yeah, upload to a shop to boot like a stand, a shop, or maybe a bigger building. The purpose is you won't be... Of course, you will be limited in space if you use a very small shop, but the point is the shop will be either way to make your own place. I don't know, an apartment or whatever, or it could also be the entrance to your own space. Like, for example, imagine I have this island here, but right now the way to go to islands is very unnatural. It's an array of teleporters. I'm like, okay, which one is it already? And they have names, but I really don't like this. It's too it's not organic. I don't know even what I'm saying, but yeah, I really don't like this. So I want this world to be more organic, whatever this means. So like, I want to create a chaotic city, not like I don't know, a lame matrix or areas. Maybe more like European cities, less than Americans one. Here we do like grids. I can show very quickly. You will understand what I'm meaning. It's two ways of thinking that are completely different. Yeah, Google Map is closed right now.
I think,
oh my god.
One of the neat things is playing Half-Life, and a lot of the architecture is based
Correct.
on European cities.
That's true.
And actually vacationing there to kind of see those areas, it's really kind of neat.
So look at this example. This is my actual city. It's really grid-like this. Very grid. Wow. And this is a little bit less gridy. So if you go to Europe, for example,
nice.
like Paris here, European city are more, I believe, yeah, it's a little bit gritty, but it's more chaotic. You have literally street that in every directions. Like, it's very chaotic. Look at this.
That is.
I don't. So that's kind of that's the kind of chaos I wanna do. So I'm not saying one city is better than another. They have good and bad things. Like, try to find an address in Europe. I'm joking. Yeah, you have Google Map. Who care? Okay. So yeah, for example, I may, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, instead of 6 branch, I think I will still have a spawn area. Maybe with 3 branch instead of 6. Hello, who's there?
Hello, Ori.
Hi.
Hi.
I rushed home when you summoned me.
I summon Oli. She's the incredible Oli.
Nice.
So you missed nothing, Oli. You already kind of know what I was doing. So I want to redo the main. I will probably keep this island. Why not keeping it? I mean, I already did it. So it will be secondary probably. So I want to make a city. There will be a central area like this probably, but I'll keep this thing here. I think I will do 3 branch instead of 6. It's just way too much. We could have quarters. I want it to be a little bit chaotic, like European cities. I don't know. Here there could be a round corner with buildings, and there it's like a street. It could be a park, and the biggest challenge in all this is to make it efficient, because you know, cities. I will recap some basics of optimization first. You will understand why it's hard to make a city or a forest. City and forest are the worst. Forest is the worst plus to make. City is the worst. Minus. I mean, forest is very hard to... Okay, let's just do that. Okay, so when a game is rendering, actually, let me just prove my point here. when you have something hidden behind another, you may think, oh, it's not visible, so it's not rendered, right? This is completely false. Everything in your camera corner is rendered, even if it's hidden behind something. So imagine this here. I have a bunch of... This is a very worst case, but look at this, okay? Imagine they all are different materials with very high resolution texture, and they are hidden behind this, right? They will still, everyone singly be rendered one by one. So let's call it stacking, okay? Or I think it's overdraw, the right name. But the point is, in a city, you have a lot of building like this behind others, and this create a lot of, in a single area of the screen, it create a lot of polygons here in this area and stack in front of others. See my hand like this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So this stacking cause a rendering issue because it render unnecessary things, right?
Sure.
This is the same in forest because of there's a lot of leaves in front of others. And they are on the transparent layer. It's even harder to render. So on a forest, if you look from the top of a forest, it's not too bad. But if you look angled, you may have like 100 trees render on back of each other, right? So this is crazy heavy to render. And it's the same for cities. Cities could be better, but yeah, you can have buildings adding each other. You know, imagine I'm on this. Let's just make something make sense actually. So imagine I'm on. Let me make a street. You will understand what's my point. Okay, so here I make a street. Okay, damn it. Okay, so if I'm here, I'm rendering this building, this building, this building, and this building, even if they all are hidden, right? So that's why a city needs to be well made. It takes this technique in Unity to hide something that is not visible. If I see the corner of it, it will still render it fully. But if it's completely hidden, it's possible to make it disappear. I won't talk too much about this because it's kind of... in fact, I could. Yeah, I won't take too much time on this. So let's call it dynamic occlusion. That's the name. So it computes a massive 3D map. And depending where the camera is on this 3D map, it say, okay, at this position, I can disable this building, and this building. Because I know they are not rendered. So that's what dynamic occlusion do. We will probably use that for the city. The only problem with dynamic occlusion, sorry, there's two problems. Two. See my fingers? There's two problems. First problem, stuff cannot move. That's a bad thing. So a car cannot use this system because this is baked. Like it's a very gigantic 3D map that say for each 3D point, it say like if the camera was there, you can hide this. If the camera was there, you can hide that. You see? That's what is. That need to be baked. I won't do that today, but you may learn about this sooner or later. This is very important for. You may have seen Artific use it. In fact, Artific, I often saw his word are using this. The way to know if you have dynamic occlusion. If you put your head through a wall and you see that stuff disappear behind it, right? You may have seen this in few of Artifacts inside words. Like there's a lot of rooms for, I know he had the zombie thingy. He had also probably his actual club. I think both use this technique. So rooms that are not used are hidden. Oh yeah, I said city, but inside like maze, like with there's a lot of rooms everywhere. This is hard to render too. So with dynamic occlusion, you hide everything that is not seen. But like I said, first problem, nothing cannot move at all. Like at all. You can even try to move something, it won't. If it's baked with the dynamic occlusion, it won't move. Second problem, it only works for a scene. So in 3D worlds, it don't work. But I do have an experimental scene loading, so I'm not afraid of that. I know it can work. So that's the two fallback. You need scene and you need stuff to not move. And oh yeah, third problem. If I bake, oh what the fuck. Another problem. You remember when I said you cannot move?
Yeah.
If I bake this right now, I cannot move everything this way, you know, in 3D worlds. Remember our space position? This is impossible. Once something is baked, it's stuck there, no matter where it's loaded. I cannot translate, I cannot rotate, I cannot do anything. So this is a big challenge for 3D worlds to load scene because of that. I only load scene few times. Like, if you don't know what scene is in Incredi Words.
Okay.
For example, this here, what is the difference between this platform alone and a scene with the platform? The difference is a scene will contain the skybox here. I artificially set it in Incredi Words, so you may think it's included, but it's not. Like, you see here, skybox, the lightning. This is part of the scene. The environment lighting, it's part of the scene too. I set it artificially in Incredi Words too. Real-time lighting. This, everything that's lighting, that's baked light. This is part of a scene. It cannot be not on a scene. It's so. First thing that is only available on a scene is baking light. And you believe me, it's very important in VR to bake light. You will have another level of quality. It's just amazing. Every time I go to VR chat and I see words that they bake light, it's just another level of experience. Even if the texture is super low, it's just so good to have lights everywhere. Like, you can have 1000 lights, but it's baked, so we don't care, you know?
But that does add like data. It does
correct.
take up, like a texture, right?
Yes,
okay.
But the resolution of this texture is quite low, so the performance impact is not that high, because you may have like a pixel on like 2 pixels per feet or 4 pixels per feet, you know? You chose the density. Sure. So this is quite light. And so that's baked light map, and that's, like I said, second thing that is only available on a scene is, let me find it, general occlusion calling, this here. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze.
I will.
Yeah. Oh my god. So occlusion here, you can bake it. Oh, who's there? Is a third person?
Yeah, Wilson's here.
Hello, Wilson.
Hello, people.
I was talking about what is only available on scene. So first thing was light map. Second thing is occlusion calling. Like I told you, you bake a 3D map, gigantic 3D map, to say if let's say every meters like a big pixel. If the camera is here, you can hide this tree, you can hide this thing. You know, that's how it works. And the third thing that is only available on scene is this one. You may find it annoying that you don't have it. It's nav mesh. If you do any NPC things, you need nav mesh, and this is not possible if you don't have a scene. So those are the three big things we are missing right now in Incredi Worlds, and people that have their own world can do these three things. But I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just hard to do. Sorry, to have a scene in Incredi World. What did you say?
That's interesting. I didn't know that you could use. So because we're loading in the content as bundles, we're not able to load it as a scene, but otherwise we would. If we were loading directly into our world.
Yeah, I have a tricks, in fact, to
sure, of course,
to load a scene in Incredi Worlds. But first of all, it's fully possible. I did it. It worked.
Nice.
Secondly, like it's additive scene. So the second scene add to the first. They are both visible.
Okay.
It creates some issues with scripting because you know there's a lot of things that are on the main scene, like the avatar, for example.
True.
And the other problem is like, yeah, but my space is very far there, and you just told me you cannot move. So the trick is by having the coordinate of the center of the space here.
Yep.
You can upload it, but it's already there in your in your uploader. That's something that's missing with the Incrediwords SDK, but I will probably implement one day. For now, if anyone wants the scene, you can just ask me the coordinates, and then I can we can figure this out. Of course, you cannot have rotation. You will just have position.
Yes.
Like rotation will be ignored. So yeah. So Wilson, you missed the part. So I was saying that the reason why scene is so important is because you can bake light, and this really bring another level of quality in VR. And you can also have nav mesh, and you can have occlusion culling. Occlusion culling being the technique that Unity have to disable objects that are not seen by the camera, that are hidden. So okay, I'm not sure where I did all this, but now you know. Yeah, so my point was, sorry, it's always my big face. My point was, I'm not saying we have to use the dynamic occlusion if you have a lot of things, because I want to make a city, like Wilson was not aware of, but I would like to start a city project. And I will welcome anyone that would like to join me, that want to make buildings. Like if you could have a dozen or few dozen of buildings and we duplicate them, it would be great. My point was, if you have a lot of stuff in the screen, then we need to be very careful. Like a building need to have one material, or at least, like if I have a big city, it will need to have at least at maximum, I don't know, like 10 or 20 materials. You know what I mean? So it need to be very think a lot. Yes. So we don't have to make like 100 different buildings. We can make identical models that we can slightly tweak the colors or something, but we cannot have like 10 materials in one building. That's way too much. It's gonna be like we will have thousands of materials, so it need to be very efficient. So that was all I said, just for saying that. Like I know normally I'm very crazy on optimization, but there is some point like this that you don't even have a choice, right?
True, sure.
So let's start something. I want to start a building at, I don't know, 20 by 20 meters. Let's start with that. So S10, that's gonna be our 20 by 20 meters. I know all of you is in, no, not Wilson. I know half of you is in feet, but Unity and Blender are in meters, so you have to comply.
Will do.
My idea was, I will only do the outside of the building. The inside will actually be disabled normally for saving performance. So my idea is the window will be just reflective, you know? So if the window is reflective when you are like a little bit far, you won't have to render transparency. That is great. And you won't have to render the inside. So that's what we are gonna do. A little bit like Artifix Cyberpunk War. There's no inside anywhere.
Sure, true.
And I think that's the way to do. And if I ever bake my city, I won't have to bake the inside. That's gonna be an independent thing. I said that baking light really bring another level of quality, but you can actually do this in Blender, because you can achieve the same result with two things. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but in fact, with an emissive texture, you can simulate light, And with the second texture on the, let me just show you very quickly a standard shader. Standard shader can have a backlight without with Blender. Let's just create a box. No, it's lame, a box, a quad there. Okay, so a quad. Here you have albedo. It's the texture by default, normal, nothing new here. Then what you want to do is emission. An emission map will simulate light everywhere. This is very efficient. And here secondary map, you can do detail albedo x2. Here you will put shadow map, ambient occlusion. Is it something that you understand, you three? Ambient
Yes.
occlusion, shadow, and light map.
Yes.
I can show very quick if someone don't understand. So yeah, you don't necessarily need to bake with Unity. So for example, each building could be baked individually in Blender. At least the most important part of it. Okay, I guess we do 3 meters high ceiling. Wait, son. What's the standard ceiling height?
2.4.
2.4 meters?
Yeah.
2.4 meters. And if it's a commercial building?
Commercial was 3.2.
Oh my god. It is great.
Nice.
Okay, that's interesting. So let's go with 3.2 in fact.
It's better going above 3 meters in VR because of the overheads kind of vision.
Yeah, you're right.
Because we sit above the heads, we're usually about 1.5 foot above the heads. Like
But we aren't going to be going in this building.
Wait. I explain myself. I will make the inside independently.
Okay, gotcha. I misunderstood.
Because we make a city first and we will think about the inside later. Because
Okay.
if I start to put the inside of everywhere, it's gonna double the rendering cost. So we need to intelligently load only what's important. Some games don't even put the stuff there, they put it somewhere else. The insides. You just teleport. But I don't want to do that. Sorry, 20 by 20 meters is way too big. No, that's fine. Never mind. So,
It looks like Walmart.
yeah, but it's very, very small Walmart. Man, that's gigantic. Yeah, but it's gonna be 2 floor, right? So, what would be the thickness of a floor? Like 0.25 meters?
I usually go for like 30.
Oh yeah, okay.
Just it gives it some kind of structure.
Nice, we have a specialist of house. Whoa. There, so we have a 2-floor building. This could be... In fact, we could use half of this probably. Yeah. Wait. There, that's better. Like if we do classical town building. Do we do 1 or 2 floor? I guess few will have 2 floors, few will have 3 floors. There, 0.3. Okay, so we have our basic shape. Okay. I'm not sure yet of the style. Let's suppose there is a walking thing here. Not remember the name. We have a street. Yeah, but we won't have cars, so everything will probably be little bricks. So maybe a border would be nice here. I don't know. Border? We need a border. Yeah, we won't think about that. Okay, so maybe something like that. Here I can do... Can I do extrude? It's more the facade I need. There. Like this. I'm very bad at that, by the way. If you have... Everything I do is too mathematical.
I'm happy to draw one quick for you if you want.
Sure. I can do more than one. I want it to be very simple too, because it's VR, right? We cannot have like thousands of polygons. Sorry. I mean, if I could be around 1,000, if I could be around 500 per building, I would be so happy. No, my face should not be too flat. Like, oh, I know. In my city, we have a lot of this. You know those whoa. Those kind of entrance?
Yes. Yep.
Oh wow, I think I reached level 2.
That's really nice. I like when they like take out the corner of the first floor and have the rest of the building like suspended over it.
Yeah, it's very often like this. This all veg. This all veg? Can I do that? Eek, he did not like it. Okay. See here, I see a lot of wasted polygons. Efficient. There. Whoa. Oh, what the fuck I did? Clear seam. Okay. Here, this is unacceptable. At last. Whoa. I wonder about the back. Because we kind of just want to make the face of the building.
Yeah, it should be like Hollywood. It should look nice at the front, but the back should...
Yeah, but the point is, I could use techniques. I could use... Damn it. Face. Oh, wow. There. Go away. Okay. So I could use techniques to make the rest, you know? To save performance. Because if I have two buildings side to side, I don't want to render hidden walls, you know? Because the walls won't even be seen from inside.
True.
Because remember, backface calling. Backface calling. Backface calling. Where is backface calling? Damn it. Don't work with every render option.
It's in your material part. Yeah, it's in there. Go right down.
Like it's because I'm in this render type. Okay.
But it has to be tick boxes. It's on just now.
It's on, yes. So if I had two buildings side to side, you will understand. Let me do it very quickly. So let's think about those two walls. So those two walls here. Remember, it's a building. So damn it, flip. Okay, so there will be a wall here. I just put it. So the wall of this building here will never be seen in any case. So there's no point of rendering it. The same for the wall of the outside of the... So the outside of both building will never be seen. That's my point. So there's no point of rendering them. And those two could be merged together like in real city or not. Or they could just be, they could just like, we could cheat and this like that, you know, a hole. That cool. That's correct too. So I guess I will do my facade per face. I don't even know if facade exists. Sorry. Hope I don't even invent words. So of course I will need a roof. So that's another problem. Let's think about this first. Okay, so I need window now. I will do symmetry because I will save so much time, okay? I mean, it's a rhetorical question. There, symmetry. So I go in mirror mode, enable clipping. Now they are identicals. I have an impression of deja vu. Did I make this already in another stream?
It does seem familiar.
Yeah, but you know,
Not exactly.
it's only, I mean, we all are kind of artists, so we already know that you need to redo sometime you need to redo stuff before you like it.
Sure.
I don't necessarily need to bevel edges. The most important part, if I do SCT, is to fill the place with stuff before beveling, before high quality mesh.
So this a little bit reminds me of a video I watched in the past. A person got a frontage of a house and then basically went into the image and basically started extruding out levels and cutting bits for the windows and other parts and made a three-dimensional version of the image. Is that something that we could probably look at sometime?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
Right, so they basically, the guy had an image. He took a picture of like the frontage of like a building, and then they imported that image, and then he basically built the three-dimensional version of it. Yeah.
He did everything from the picture. Okay.
Yeah. So you basically sliced it up and then basically extruded and...
I see. I will probably bake everything in one map. Yeah, that's a interesting technique. I don't know. Something like that.
I'm not saying to do it today. Just
yeah. It's an interesting technique. So here I'm trying to make a border. No clue what I'm doing. No, there. What? Yeah, here I have this weird thing. Edge. There. Now I select. I'm gonna SX0. At last. Same here. I don't need that either. See how nice it is to work in symmetry? You don't have to work twice. So I want a window here and there, I guess. I can use inset face like this. Boom, free window. Wilson, about the door, any idea of the dimension I should use?
well, in VR, you want to be a wee bit bigger than normal.
Okay.
So I usually just kind of go to like around about 2 meters, like max. Like any taller than that looks like it's way too high.
Oh, 2 meters, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so just up to here. Oh, damn it. Don't. Yeah, I know I know my vertices are gigantic. I don't know why. Okay, 2 meters, 2 meters. There.
Or
Wow.
like it says 80 inches. So what's that in meters? 1.9. Is that right?
Well, I think you're pretty
80, you said? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, 2 meters. Yeah. Okay, what about the width?
Depends how fat they are, right? Like.
close.
Oh. Marked by distance. There, it's gone.
Yeah, I would say probably about 0.9 for a maximum. You
0.9.
don't want to make it. You don't want to make it too small because in VR you don't want to feel.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. But you don't want it to be too wide either, or it doesn't look right. So it's trying to get that ratio between the
1,
height
2,
and the
3,
width.
4, 5. It's 1 meter. Maybe it's not too bad. 1 meter.
2 meters might be a bit high. You don't want the camera to be clipping off it when you walk through.
Yeah, but there's people that are gigantic, so let's keep this like this, I guess.
And it also restricts people walking in if they're in 2D as well.
Oh. Yeah, but you have first-person view in Incredible Words now.
Yeah.
Did you try it, Wilson? Yeah, already.
Works really well.
Yes, I know. I guess I want a window there too, because it will not be a shop if there is no window everywhere. Maybe not in the Okay, this thing here. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Don't you? No, wait. That's annoying. Let me check the building just in front of me. Okay, you actually have window on top of the door. That may be the trick.
Here's a shop picture for reference. Have a look at that. It's in the chat bit.
Did you send me something, you said?
It's in the text area on Discord.
Oh, okay.
Chat.
Let me find the chat. Damn it. I hate this. Oh, there. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna make one like this.
I like it.
Okay, nice, interesting. Maybe not right now, but I will make one like this. I will need a lot of style. So if any one of you want to participate later, you're welcome. I can now. If you're not sure how to optimize, I can just do it myself too. So don't worry.
True, good idea.
Because I kind of suck sometimes to. Sorry about the swearing. About the style.
Oh, sure, true.
You just approve my suck at style.
I feel like I'm really good at like imagining like crazy stuff and making things look cool, but I'm not good at like math or optimization kind of stuff. So I don't know if you want to
that's my
optimize
thing.
my creations, you know?
I would like to.
Okay. Yeah, also I've gotten way better at simplifying than my, like, you saw my gazebo. That was pretty simple.
Yeah.
That's probably the most
The only thing
efficient build I have.
The only thing I will make more efficient about your gazebo is the texture density. It's a little bit high.
I'll make it again. I want to start from scratch.
No, don't start from scratch. You just need to it's the texture tailing. You just need to be a little bit reduced. That's it. Nothing else.
Okay.
I can show very quickly what I mean.
Okay.
Oh, that started to look like something. My God. Okay. Let me show you very quickly. Here, like on my quad. The object, quad, there. Where are you there? Okay. So let's talk about texture density. This is a quad of 1 by 1 meter. That's the perfect example. Let me create a material. I'm gonna delete later. There. I put it on it. Is it? I believe it is. Okay, I'm gonna generate a noise texture. I know my example are the worst, okay? I know.
Makes sense.
Oh wait, I know it's too annoying. Let me use something else. I need a 1K texture ideally. Like where we have wood. Wood is always nice. There. What the... I don't get what
I don't think the material's on there.
Yeah, it's not work. Okay.
Noise.
The cat is sick. It's disgusting.
Oh
no.
I think she don't like his new food.
Aww.
Let me take 2 minutes and clean that. Gonna be back.
Oh no.
1 minute.
I found a stray dog today with packs. We were driving in a random area, and it looked like it was attacking this boy. So we passed by driving, and then we turned around really fast and went over, and the dog was like jumping all over him, licking him. So it like wasn't it wasn't attacking him, but it was like a love attack. So we stopped, and we had our dog in the car, so we couldn't take the dog, but we threw him a leash and he was able to restrain it, and we gave her like water and treats and stuff, and then we waited for the authorities to come pick it up, but she was so sweet. Like she was really scared, and I think she was acting crazy, like trying to lick us nervously, you know. But she kept jumping, and she scratched our car really bad actually. But she was probably like 50 pounds and like maybe 1 year old, and a chocolate lab with kind of like more shaggy hair, so a mutt. But she was clean and had a pink collar. She just didn't have any like credentials or anything. But it was exciting. She was so cute. Part of the time we were like, should we just take her? And then but it was like, you know, we were worried someone's sad they lost her.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, our dog really wants a friend, but we probably can't handle anymore. But it was cool to to meet a little puppy.
I thought almost all like dogs and stuff had to be tagged now, so they could be recorded back to the owners. Is that not right?
Yeah, they have to. She might have a chip like inside in her neck, because the cop said he can't. The animal control here is really weird. Like they're not open on weekends. So another time we found a coyote in the street, and we called them, and they were like, "Well, we don't know what to do. We're closed." So like a lot of times you have to call the police department. So
okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
So you had to clean it out. The smell would be too bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
Poor baby.
think she's not liking the dry food. We give expensive wet food to our cats, and dry too. But yeah. Where was I? Yes. Texture.
Pixel density.
Yes. So let me check this. Okay, this is a 1K texture. It's perfect. So we find my material back.
I've been like licking this battery. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Oh my
Battery?
god. I was like unwrapping a box of batteries while I've been listening and just sorry, go ahead.
I don't really like this example because it's hard to see details, but you will get my point. So the idea is right now I have 1 meter square, 1 meter by 1 meter, if you prefer 3.33 inch feet by 3.33 feet. So, and I have a 1K texture, so it's basically 1 pixel per millimeters, or 2.5 pixel per inch, something like this. Sorry, 25 pixel per inch. So this is the pixel density of the pixel per meters. You see on the 3D. So this is texture density. I mean, it's also called texel density because but not my texel. We don't care about texels. We mean pixels, right?
Okay.
So this may be a little bit high because it's hard to see the pixel with your eyes. Roughly, you don't really like when a pixel is when the texture pixel is close to the screen pixel. The closer the texture pixel is to the screen pixel, the harder it is to render. That's the texture density. You follow what I'm going? So
yes.
For example, if I'm very close to the texture, like if I'm very close, like this, so I'm pretty much rendering 1K pixels per meters, but on the screen, you see. So on the screen here, I have 1K high, and if my screen is 1080, it means that it's pretty much 1 for 1 right now. 1 pixel of the screen is roughly 1 pixel of the texture, so that's kind of a lot dense. So that's what I mean by texture density. How do I solve that? If you use tailing, like there's no baking, you can do that very easily. So I will do 0.5 here, for example. Damn it, 0.5, and the texture density will reduce. Even 0.25, it will be nice.
Okay.
It still looks very great. I could even go lower, you know.
Okay.
The point is you should go as low as you can without it looking ugly. Like my flower here, you can see the pixels are quite big, but it's still fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And I understand you will tell me yes, but when you get back, the pixel density is crazy. That's true.
I'm opening the project right now, so I'm gonna try to.
So like I said, if you zoom out a lot, of course the pixel gets smaller than the one on your screen, but there's something in Unity that when you get far, the texture reduces in resolution, so you don't really know that.
Okay.
It's hard to explain. For example, if I get few meters away, in fact I can show you. So those are two different things, right? Just so you understand. Did you see here my screen?
Yes.
So this is the map view. Don't mind the glitch. I don't know why there's glitch. So depending the color, I think the bluer it is, the higher quality, the higher resolution is the texture. Okay, I'm trying to explain this without you not understanding. Let's focus on the quad, okay?
Okay.
I don't know why I'm always selecting stuff here. There, the quad. What's the shortcut? Oh, I got it. Shift H. Okay. So let's focus on the quad. If I'm close, the texture is 1K by 1K. If it get the further I get, the lower is the resolution. That's a mechanism of Unity. It's called mip map. So it's not true that right now that the pixel is smaller than my screen because the texture actually use a lower resolution. Let me just show you very quickly. This is very important knowledge. Okay, so you see here, in fact, when you have one texture like this, Unity is making smaller one in the background. It's invisible. So you have half and half and half and half and half. So the further you are from a surface, the lower quality it uses. You understand?
Is that a form of compression then?
That's not compression. It's simply it have multiple time the same texture with different resolution. Simply, that's how Unity work. There's a way I could show you, so you understand. Let me make the quality so bad you will understand. So LOD bias. No, but that's not that.
So can we take
there.
one step back
Okay.
just for me, Denevraut, because I'm not really picking this up. So the image size is going to be 1K. Is that right?
Okay, the original image size is 1K. If I go here, you see 1K.
Yep.
But this checkbox is enabled by default. Generate MIP maps. So what it means, Unity will generate it will copy the texture in the memory, but with half the resolution, and another one with quarter. I want another one with 1/8, and then etc. This one here is a good example. Damn it, they could not make it more clear to see. Let me find a right one, you will understand. Damn it. This one here is one. So you have the original 500 by 500. You need to generate this one and it's smaller. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You see? So by generating those, depending on the distance you are from a surface, Unity will use a smaller one. You see?
Yeah.
So if I'm like a few meters away, Unity may use this one because there's no point of using this one. There's more pixel than the screen, and if it have, I think I can do it. In fact, damn it, I want a square. Yes, thank you. If I disable with map, it create. In fact, it reduces the quality. The reason is I will explain why. Because why it's white now? They will change color. It's hard to say with this one. It's not a good example,
it lost
but
its mip maps.
yeah, there's no reason why it will change color because oh I probably checked the wrong thing. Yes.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, you sadly you won't see my point because of the compression of the video. But the problem is when you don't have MIP map and the pixel of the texture. Sorry. If the pixel on the texture becomes smaller than the pixel of the screen, you will have like weird pixelized artifacts. This is one of the reasons why they create MIP map. In fact, it's like all pixelized and weird. So MIP map make the texture smoother, more natural.
This is independent of like what shader you're using.
Correct.
Or...
It's a completely dependent.
Because I got like a different kind of shader on my texture.
Oh, you have a weird shader. Yeah, true.
Can
I think.
Show you?
Yes, correct. Yeah, you can.
Right?
You can. So you are probably are using the tailing shader I created. So this one automatically. I will show you. Wait 1 sec. Okay, so we now see your screen only.
Okay, so right here.
Okay, this won't work. What you are showing me. Can you share your screen and not your not the application? It flicker like. because when you Unity is very bad with application sharing. It always moves from window in Unity.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay. So this shader is different. You see the tailing? It's just ignore. You have a slider instead.
Okay, here.
The first one, yes. I believe it. You can reduce it.
Okay. So 0.25, you said.
Yeah, something like that. Like I said, you should put it as low as you can without looking it too ugly.
Okay, it looks great.
Yeah, it looked very great.
Cool. I'll re-upload this then.
Yeah.
It should be fine.
In fact, visually, it's gonna probably look better because when you tail a texture too much, it just look uniform.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, you exactly.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You should do that with your stairs too, probably.
Okay.
Okay, so I understand it's confusing, the map thing, right? But my point is, the map changed with the distance. But if the original texture is too high density, it will still be heavier to render. Just ignore the map thing if it's just too complicated. But I just wanted to explain you, probably confuse you.
Yeah, it's cool to know. It kind of confuses me a little bit, but
yeah, you're right. But
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, but just ignore the map thing because it's automatic, and you don't really control it.
You can't customize it.
Not
LODs.
really. You can disable.
It reminds me of LODs. What's the difference between that?
Okay, LODs is a different version of the object. Like a lower, like for example, LODs is a lower resolution. Sorry, for example, if you, okay, let's take this an example for LODs here. You have two, in fact. The first one is a high polygon count. When it turn with the, you see here the camera on the right. It switched from LOD 0 to LOD 1. In fact, does it even have one? Yes, it have one. They look identical, but LOD 1 have less polygon. In fact, okay. So the LOD 0 have 478 triangles. The difference is that I beveled the edges. Let me show you with wireframe. You see here? The edges are beveled. If I turn to LOD 1, you see here, the bevel is so thin that they start to be as small as pixels. So then poof, it switched to LOD 1. They don't say poof, by the way. So the point of LODs is when your triangles start to be when the triangle size start to be too small, you switch to a lower quality version where the triangles are bigger, so it's less heavy to render. Simply, you can also you could also change the
versus texture.
Yeah, LOD is more LOD is more polygons, but LOD is more than that. You could even change the material, like use a you could use a solid color, for example, if you want. So it's LODs is literally different object, but that may I could put different object here. It would not make sense, but I could if I want. So can you see my grass here is blurry right now? Like the more I'm in angle, the more it's blurry. You should be able. I exaggerate it. So this is map, in fact. Okay. It work. The easiest way to see map is to see a surface in angle like this, but I exaggerate it so you can see. Okay. And if you can, you may see the line here where the texture switch from full res to half res. Maybe you won't see it. Oh wait, map. Sadly, don't work, but too bad. So. I'm sorry I thought about map, but you know what map is right now, but I don't think you will ever need to think about it. You just need to know it exists. Let me just There, I just removed my my cheat. Okay, sorry about map. That's way confusing, but you don't have to think about it. Okay, so texture density. Like I said, the bigger is the pixel per meters. So, sorry, the less pixel per meters there is, the fastest is it to render. Like here. So, like either way I tail the texture or I can reduce the resolution too, like this. It look blurry. Said what I said about reduce it until it get ugly, but this is too ugly. Right? So let's go with that. That start to be interesting, 256. But you know, that's why we have normal map. Right now, normal map will have added some sharpness. Of course, it's easier to render if you only have one texture. So that's about pixel density. I hope you understood. I can already explain another time if you want. So for example, if I go close to here, I can see the pixels almost. I mean, they are blurry, but I can see them. So if you see big pixels, it's good. Thumbs up. If you can barely see the pixels, I will start to ask me questions, because it's VR. We should see pixels, because we need to save performance. So go check all your texture. Make sure we see the pixels without it to be too ugly, and it should be fine. And if you can, even put no texture like this lamp here.
Okay.
So that's efficiency. My trees here, I see the pixel. That's fine. They depending on what you do, they could have been smaller. This here, I believe I see it too. I've been checking my wall world multiple times, so it should be fine. But there's no tools to tell you how much pixel per meters you have, so it's very hard to say. It's kind of, you need to do it yourself. And if you do 3D modeling, there's tools for sure, but not in Unity. So yeah, so I was saying, for efficiency, if I make a town, as few polygons I can first. When I can, I do LODs. That's so much helpful. And texture density should be very low too. And of course, as less material as possible. I think if you follow those rules, you should be fine. At least the texture and the materials. If you are very cheap on texture and materials, it should be fine. And if you mix a tail texture, like Oli did, if you mix a tail texture with bake light or bake shadow, the bake shadow can be very, very low resolution. But if you mix those two, then you will enter in a new level of details. Like, I could do it very quickly here. Let me just unwrap this. Unwrap. Oh my god. You saw nothing. Okay. Let me just make it very quickly. So this will... Right now it will pretty much look like what you will see in game. So no... Maybe shadow, but not really. But... Cycles, GPU, bake. Oh, I need a texture for that. I forgot. Shading. Don't bake if you don't want to put time in this. Let's use 128. Maybe too low, but it could be fine too. Okay. Bake. It's gonna be very quick. Ambient occlusion only. Okay, that's horrible. Completely horrible. Yeah, the pixel density is way too low. It's not, I would say it's not easy to make nice baking. Yeah, it started to be better, but still a little bit too much. I can always blur it later if I want. Let's go higher. Hey, There, okay. Oh, I may try to bevel this just to see what happened. And not yet the export of baking. Okay, it looked better. So when you have weird corners, you can always... I guess this one too.
It's affected by the UV as well, though. Denevraut, isn't it?
Yeah, I know the UVs are not great. It was just to show an what the fuck. What the... Yeah, it's just to show an example of how it looks. You see those nice shadow, but you know, baking the shadow is not always that nice, because if your texture is very dark, you will barely see anything. Baking shadow is not... Sorry, this is called ambient occlusion, by the way, not shadow. Baking ambient occlusion is nice when the texture is a light. For example, couches, it's nice to bake it. Floors and walls and ceiling, that's nice too. You could also... Let's do something fun, okay? Image texture. I'm gonna use bricks. Wow, bricks. Okay. And
Is this the free kit or?
yes, correct. The free kit. Oh wow, beautiful. Why? That's annoying. I don't like to put it on something. There. On that. I just want the texture. I don't care about the rest. And look at this. It's way too dense. I don't know why the ending look like this. Oh, it's because of... Okay, got it. It's just because of... the views... There. Wow, that's horrible.
Oh, wow.
It's so bad. You know what? Maybe let's unwrap it correctly first. Or maybe sorry.
I think if you use box unwrap, you would get straight away.
Yeah. I could. I always prefer doing it manually. It's just always give better result. Already I could do that.
What are you clicking? The screen's so
oh,
small.
sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, I forgot to tell it. Let me just remove the sharp. There, okay. So I select edges and I press U, mark seam.
Okay.
So normally on hard corners I do that. Like, will this unwrap correctly? I don't know.
I've heard people describe it as pretend it's a model made out of cardboard.
Exactly.
And you wanted to fold it flat or unfold it. Where would you have to cut seams so that you could fold it flat? The other way that I like to think about it is, where would materials naturally butt up against each other? So that
no, it's better now.
Yeah,
so
that's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this seems like, yeah, that's the thing, is where won't you see it, like underneath, on the bottom or behind or the top where if it's too tall, or like if you're doing like a granite stairway, well, each chunk of granite that the landscapers would bring in would be its own kind of piece. Yeah, exactly. So that's another way that I like to think of it.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that makes sense. My staircase, speaking of, I didn't do a UV map, so like some parts I added your stretcher shader, Denevraut, and it's fine now, but it was like stretch. I had to tile it to make it look okay, because that explains why I had it tiled so badly. I forgot that I didn't map it. So some parts were like super condensed with the texture, and then other parts you know, are just normal looking. But yeah, the stretcher shader fixes all of that.
Yeah,
And I'll
I like
remember
this.
to UV map things from now on.
The shader you talk about is nice when you when you don't have anything baked, like you just want bricks, patterns, and it's a great shader for that. What I'm missing here? I mean, it's not that bad, but I don't want I don't want to make Mark sim too much too. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do it anyway. So yeah, you should mark sim as soon as possible.
Yeah. So how many is it actually not good to mark seams like everywhere? Does it make it like higher render time or?
No, but there's some fallbacks. Like if you have patterns, they won't match. Damn it. Look at this, it's horrible.
Go and try box project. Honestly, I think.
I mean, yes, I could do that. Let's try it. I will explain why it could work, because I will bake it after. I'm not sure if I will bake it. I'm thinking. Box project. UV. Cube projection. Not too bad. Yeah, makes sense. Adjust the density. Not too low because
You don't want the.
I want to try to bake it. So there, like this. Something's still missing. This should not be bricks. All this should not be bricks. Yeah. I'm just trying to think how I'm gonna do that, but I need to bake, so there's no choice. So I will temporarily put materials. That's just the best way to do. So here I will do M2 assign. So I will need some concrete. I know this concrete. The one I use in my city. Okay, I need a normal map too, at least. It's just texture is not that much. Oh, you only have bump map. Okay. Bump map. It's like a normal map, but the text oh wow, the origin texture is different. Yeah, this is just because the meridic and smoothness is bad. Not sure I like this. Oh, it's just too strong. That's it.
See all the surrounds of the window bit? Wouldn't make that like.
The contour of the window will just be dark. Yeah, and my concrete too. Sorry, so slow. Okay, that did not work. What the? Okay. Okay, there is something I can show you quickly. You have this tool here. It's textile density. I can set the textile density I want. So 0.64, pixel per centimeter.
What tool's that called, Denevraut?
It's text and density, I think.
Is that adjust your UVs to try and make the density?
Yes, it correct the
Yeah.
density to yeah, it's very nice. So that's this. Then I want to make my contour here dark because it's some kind of metal. But I'm not it's damn it. I'm gonna put the dark wood. I can select that. Okay. Oh, right. There, Control L. Let's put dark wood. This side here can stay oh no, let's put dark wood everywhere. Okay, good. Wood. Ooh. Ah.
So at the moment we've got 3 textures.
Yes. The point is we will bake everything in one after. Oops. This here is not correct. Yeah. What the?
You know, just merge them.
I'm just gonna ignore it. What's happening? Seam? Sharp. Ah, there. Damn. No, seam. I'm not sure where it passed by. Oh, I see. Oh no, I'm mistaken. Okay. This should be like that. There.
That's better.
And then A, F3, merge by distance. I just moved the vertices so I can merge it after. So this is gonna be dark wood. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, you can select 1, 2, 3 to select edge, vertices, or face. Okay, dark wood, concentrate. Image texture. What's my wood? There. Maybe not the right color I want. Hey boy. Hue saturation. Whoa.
You painting that wood?
There. Better.
Is that, see the hue and saturation part you just added there? See if you just added a color onto the other part, would that have done the same? As what
You mean
you're doing?
multiply a color?
Yeah. Like if you just see in the subsurface part, if you added a color in there, would that do the same job?
I don't think it do nothing. So subsurface is something different. It's to simulate like leaves and things that you see through, like leaves, paper, that the light can go through. It simulate that fact. There. Normal map. Normal map is tricky. You need to make sure it's non-color. Yes, correct. Here, non-color. Okay, there's some kind of normals. Oh, this one I've been forgotten. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's no window on top. I do S and Z to make them equal. Delete face. Yeah, there's a seam here, but we don't care. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remove it there. E, Y. Now I need to UV, view projection. Oh wow, nice. Off. There. Yeah, you see cube projection, it kind of.
Yeah, it messes up on.
So instead, I could unwrap it instead. Mark seam here. What I could do? Oh wait, is this a rich building I'm doing, or not? That's the question.
Yeah, what building? Rich.
Is it a rich?
Say no. This is a slum.
Yes.
This is from the
Rich
slum.
have borders here, right?
Frames, window frames.
I mean, you could have bricks here, but on top and bottom you could have like some kind of brick border, right? Does it make sense?
Like a lintel, like the bottom lintels.
I'm not sure. Oh, and there, this go here. No, we don't. There. Oh, I can just do that.
So the competition is on. Who can make a better shop than Denevraut?
Oh, who's making a shop?
This looks like a shop that you're doing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, don't use me too much as example. I tend to over complicate my work. Wait, what? Okay, yeah.
So you'll need all type of buildings, though, eh? Like
Yes, correct. But I mean, that ideally maybe not a spaceship, right?
Yeah.
That could be done in another word.
Skyline. A skyline kind of idea.
It could have like one tall building or few, but maybe not a skyline, like 50 floors. I mean, maybe 10 floors. I don't know. There's no like time in this, right? There's no time. It's not like 2000. It's not 1900. It's not 3000. But we kind of try to match the, not necessarily match the style, but maybe not a spaceship next to 1800 building, you know, something like that. I think you got my point.
And how are you going to lay these out then, Denevraut? Can you give us the vision? You got an idea of how it's going to be put all together?
Some of them will be next to each other, like an actual city. Some of them will be more like isolated. I want it to be kind of chaotic. I mean, not too much chaotic, like it's still a city, but oh yes, but not too organized. Not too organized. I hope this time I will like what I'm doing. always disappointed because what I'm doing is too like mathematical, like too. It's not too bad. I think I'm going somewhere, but still could be better. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna redo the. Oh yeah, I was about to do a normal unwrap. So this. Because since it's bricks, you kind of want it to be.
You have to do that fake interior bit, you know, where you do a fake plane, but it looks like there's a.
We could, but
there.
I would maybe prefer just putting a reflective window instead.
Yeah.
And when you get close enough, they will turn like real window, or maybe not. I don't know.
Sure.
We'll see. It's VR, right? We need to compromise. Okay.
So adding on the windows here, are you gonna use a second material for the window level?
Oh, it's still weird. Look. Sorry. Let me just. Yeah, window will be just another plane. Conformal. Ah, no, yeah. It's weird. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Is this something I'm missing?
You've only done front edge.
Wait, this should unwrap normally, right?
You've not selected the inside bits, have you?
The other part would be the bricks. Like this. And textile density. I don't remember. Damn it. Textile density. There. Okay. This one here. Why are you not complying? Let me try something. There. This should unwrap perfectly normally. There's no weird corners.
Go and click on it and hit L.
L? Yes.
Right, so they're all joined. Go and unwrap it again. See what it does.
There's this weird angle.
Just straighten it. Maybe.
Oh, fill alls. There's always a weird option. There. Okay, 165. Oh no, that half there. Yeah, I may break symmetry soon because I hate this here.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm saving. I use half the textures amount if I don't. Okay, let's try to bake this now. Okay, so, oops. Oh, I did not even save that. Okay.
So the plane sitting in the middle of the floor area. Like.
Oh, yeah, this. Bye, it's gone.
Yeah, good.
OCD, Wilson? Are you OCD?
Just quality control.
Quality control.
It would have been picked up on the bake.
Ah, possible. Not if I don't select it. Okay, so if I could bake that in 1K texture, I would be very happy. Let's try that. So you may think the unwrapping is all weird, right? This is not bakeable, but we are just gonna make a second one. This one is gonna be bakeable. Oh, yuck. This here don't really... I mean, it's wood, so if it's not perfect, it's fine. Just the brick need to be... They need to be fine, but the wood, it's just wood, so... At the same time... Okay, I'm gonna use something too. So, UV Pack Master 3, you don't have this, sadly. Oh, let's use another technique. So, unwrap, and here, margin. I have no clue what is a good margin. That you can do, but I have a tool me, but it's not free, so... But you can do it with margin. So I do pixel margin here. There. This tool here improved the pixel density. It's a very nice tool. And then I could improve it better. Let me do it. So I'm gonna cut my window like this, because it's a big waste of space, all this. So I cut my window like that. Here, here, here. You mark scene. This two. This one here, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on?
There. You know, here I want to remove it. I could do this. This all veg. Yes, that's correct. This all veg. There, it's correct. Okay, that worked. Yes. Good. Since it's wood, yeah. So what I'm trying to do here is to avoid wasting space like this, you see? So let's try it again. There, okay. I have my margin. For me, I will use my special tool that improve it. So 77% of the area is used right now, but I need more margin. So I need 16 pixels. There. You see the difference? This is Unity. Sorry, this is Blender unwrapping. Blender is a little bit stupid. He imagine a box around everything, and then he unwrap. So he cannot put this there. You see here, all this is wasted because he don't understand. He think it's a box, so he cannot put the stuff here. He cannot put stuff here either. So, but that's why my tool is much brighter. Look here, it put the stuff there. You won't really save performance this way because what's really matter is the number of pixel you remember, pixel density. That's what really matter. Where you will save is for memory. You will save a little bit, but it's really not a bad thing to waste memory. Yeah, don't listen to me. It's a bad thing, but not too much. I wonder 16 of pixel margin for 1K. I guess it's enough. Can you tell me why we need pixel margin?
When it blurs out the sides, there's always going to be like a cross of colors.
Correct.
Yeah.
So like Winston said, you remember the map maps I told you about, right? So if this building gets very far, the pixel will get so big here that the color will bleed everywhere. So you will see dark lines. Like you could have concrete that blend on a window. You could have some bricks that blend on the concrete. You know, it's very horrible. You have lines everywhere. A good example is Somnium Space avatars. When you look at them from a few meters, sometimes you see a line at the middle of them. Like it split the face in half. Like there's a dark line. That means that they did not respect correctly this principle. Bad Somnium. Okay. So all this is fine now. Oh, I wanted to correct the wood. Sorry, this is just me, okay? Don't do that. Rotate. You know what the... Oh. Never mind. This is on the other map. There. You see? Whoa, it's weird. There. Yeah, I wanted to do that so it looked more natural. But this is not necessary. Just my OCD. I think you cannot be an artist if you don't have OCD, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think.
What did you say? What did you say, Arlie? Oli? Is she there? Oh, she's muted.
I definitely don't have OCD.
Really?
I just throw paint on walls. That's the kind of creator I am.
But what I mean by OCD is that you need to be obsessed for creating something, no?
Oh yeah, okay, I have that part.
It's
not
change idea.
Though. It's not compulsive. It's
Yeah, I was kind of. it's. I'm just banalizing, you know, making it like it's normal to have OCD. I could put wood there, right?
I love the stone. The way, like, that's so nice looking.
That's
stone and the brick look really nice together.
Three different materials. I think it's a good number. 2 would be nice, but 3 is good number. More than that would be like maybe too much overkill. I mean, you can if you want, but it's just more and more time. And if the building is too simple, it's fine. You know what to do if the building is too simple? No, you don't?
No.
If the building is too simple, it's very easy. You just put stuff everywhere. Yeah, a plants here, a plants there, a stop sign, a trash can, and then magically the building will get, wow, it's so nice. That's my rule.
Detail.
That's my rule number 1. Yeah, that's my rule number 1. You design something, put as much detail, as much stuff everywhere. So focus on the quantity first. Okay, so now we are ready to bake, I guess. So how to bake? First map here, have the camera. Second map, have no camera, but it's select. This is very important. First map, camera, not select. Second map, no camera, select. This will tell Blender, okay, I want you to bake from the camera to the selected. Okay, second thing to do. We need 2 more text. Whoa. Control C, Control V don't always work here. Weird. Okay, I need a bake RG. What the fuck? I really hate cap locks. I don't know who invented cap locks, but it's useless. And numpad too. Numlock, sorry. Okay. Bake RGB. There. No alpha, no need. You know what? I changed my idea. I'm gonna put window. You will understand why. But they won't be transparent. They will be metallic. So we can use this bake to have the window on it as one material. You see?
Yeah.
Well, those names are horrible. With dark. Concrete.
So you're gonna make them really reflective just on the window area?
They won't be, in fact, they won't be transparent at all. I did not make the door. Oh, yeah, I guess I can make a door later. There. What?
No, you can't make a door because they can't walk through it then.
It'd be a door, a facade.
We're all ghosts. Let's be real.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe the door should be part. I could do a classical, like a classical door that's just a kind of window, and it will be part of the bake. Yes, let's do that. Oh wow. Welcome. Okay, it's in the wrong side. Okay, you know what? Delete. Sorry, I don't explain how I do all the time. Sorry. So I extrude Z. There. It's reverse. Flip. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. I want to. I need a contour since it's a door. I'm gonna make it in wood, I guess. Sorry. I hope you don't get dizzy when I do stuff here. If you do, don't feel guilty. Hello.
It's Mr. Woofer Blast.
It's Woof Woof.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Woofer Blast? I could maybe put a step here because it's gonna be weird if I don't. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Step
don't
in.
put a step in, because if you put a step, then
Very slightly step. Oh, but wait. I can put a step, but put no collider. Right? Is it what you were saying?
kind of.
Yes? No?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There. I don't need this part. You see how I'm... You see how I exaggerate, like removing every single vertices? Don't do that. You don't need to do that. It's just me answering to my OCD. I say that, but I know 3D artist friends, and they get obsessive, and that's how they make nice stuff. I guess I'm not obsessive enough yet, in fact. Hey, merge. Okay, this is gonna be rock. Oh, it can be wood. Nah, too much wood. Because the door is already wood, the contour is already wood, that's a lot of wood. Yeah, we could call it a water blast. Concrete, a sign. Oh wow, horrible. Oh no. Wrong UV. Ah, whatever, I can always remake it. Textile density. Textile density is free, by the way, I believe. Don't check my spelling. Textile density checker. This one here. It's funny, it's checker, but it's also a setter. Let me put it on the chat. Where's the chat? I hate Discord. I'm pressing on chat, nothing happened. Okay. Oh.
So how would we add that? You go into Blender, import.
Yes, edit, preference, add-ons, install, and you select the zip.
So you
In
have
fact,
to
I can.
download that and then take it.
Yeah, it's you don't unzip it. Blender use a zip as an add-on. Sorry, yes. OCD alarm. Sorry, I had to do that. I had to. Okay, now it's enough. Wow. You know this here? I can put it there. Boom.
So how are you gonna fake these facades on the front of like buildings? What are you gonna do with them?
Okay, so the idea is to the facade. Yeah, it's very hard to explain. I'm not even sure myself. Of course, I will need. Yeah, that's not very easy to answer. Wait, give me a moment. Because of course I need maybe I could just bake it. Yeah, maybe it's better to bake it like a full building and then remove a part if I need to. Or make it like 2 parts. Not
I
sure
would say 2 parts would make more sense.
Yeah.
Because a pile of boxes sitting behind these would make it three-dimensional, like from far away. But once you get closer, it can load the other objects, make it real.
It's fine if it's multiple objects, as long as it's the same material. Because remember, if I check the static checkbox in Unity, it's gonna be one object anyway. So as long as the material is the same. Sorry, I will just show it to you if you have no idea what I'm talking about. So it's one of the rules of optimization in Unity. Let me create a cube, and let me create a 3D sphere, right? Okay. So if two objects share the same material, right? Same material, different mesh. This is the optimization number 1. Same material, different mesh. Then I can, let's give them a common parent. This one. I'm gonna check static here. Yes, children. Okay, so now they are both static. This means that Unity will merge them together in one mesh at runtime. So those two are now one mesh. But since I'm in edit mode, I can still move one. But as soon as we are in play mode, we can't move them anymore. So that's the power of Unity static. So it's fine if my building is multiple parts, like hundreds, because Unity will anyway merge them together if they are correctly set static, of course. So that's optimization technique number 1. Or whatever the number it is.
Can you fix your windows?
Oh yeah, it's triggering. It's triggering Wilson. Okay, let's fix the window. Oh, I forgot to finish that here. Let me just finish that here. I'm just gonna do my... Whoa, sorry. Like you think you're watching a stream, but it's like a attraction park, right? It's going in all directions. There. It's not necessarily the final door, so I can make a real door anyway, I guess. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm surprised you're not using your instance of your normal door that's got the walk up and it opens up anyway.
Yeah, I can do that, but my point is that the style just don't fit. Ta-da, I cheated. I duplicated the door and I put the scale negative to flip it. Okay. Merge by distance. So this is I guess a door. Some kind of door, whatever. That's made of wood. It's not a very thick door. I mean, people like TikTok. Maybe they would love TikTok. Okay. Mark seam. Okay, the door is ready. Sorry, you probably saw me doing that. Like I select something. I do Control L to select everything that's inside the seam here. Then I do Control E. And then I do H. You see? Maybe there's a quicker way, but the idea is to hide everything else. Yes. Control Shift E? No, I mean Control E and H. Control H to... No. Alt H. Control... No. H. Alt H. H. Alt H. H. Alt H. Sorry. My finger, no, not my brain. Okay. Window, 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 window. There. and I put the metallic crazy and the roughness crazy. You see? It's gonna look like this. Pretty fine for me. Oh yeah, the door is a...
gorgeous. I love it.
Add black. Add black. It makes it look more like.
Oh yeah, but I won't bake it anyway, so don't worry, Wilson. Don't worry, be a pie. Unwrap. 0.64. Oh damn it. H. Oh. Window. H. There. I'm gonna do like before for my wood. Oh, it's already fine. Okay. Wow. Not too bad. I don't have handle, but I can add the handle later. Like small details can be added later. That's fine. What did you say, Wilson?
The window washer went crazy on the polish. It's now a mirror.
Yeah.
Finish. It's now a mirror finish.
Oh, the mirror. Yeah, but it's not. It's to fake a window. I put polish. Sorry. But I could. Damn it, wrong material. In game, I could make some blurry like this. You know. So the reflection probe will. We won't see the reflection probe too much because the reflection probe will be like very pixelized. There won't be window on the sides because most city building don't have, so that I'm free. Damn it. I will keep this here even if it looked not optimized for later construction purpose. Okay. Now I need to make a minimalistic back. Okay, look at this. This is funny. Here in the magnet in the snap setting, I put vertex, right? Here I select the edge. I press E, and I hold Control. Poof. No, so when I'm moving something, I hold Control. It snap it. Snap it here. Snap it here. So it's a quick way of putting this here.
Does that merge them together after?
No, it don't. No. That I can use merge by distance, or just do it manually. Whoa, calm down. There. Oh, right. Forgot. Boom. At last.
Running away for 10 minutes.
Okay, sure.
I think we still be here when I get back.
Yeah. I mean, it's very rare that I'm not tired at this hour. Feel free to do whatever you want, people. I don't know what to say.
I'm just thinking about the stream as well. Like, obviously, you'll be recording this.
Yeah, but
true.
I'm not working, but it's streaming. It's not like I had thousands of users. You put 90% of the viewers are already damn it. 90% of the viewers is already there right now. I'm thinking about you.
Question. What resolution are you streaming at, and like what bit rate? Because someone told me that 1080, like less people can watch it or something, and it do like 936p, which I'm trying to figure out how to put in Streamlabs, but I'll probably just do 1080. But yeah, I was wondering. I think I'm like 4500 bitrate or something. Like just
really?
like the average.
YouTube not automatically do it for you?
I think I wonder. Let me check. Because I stream in way higher than that. I stream in 1440p in 10,000, I think.
Okay, I think like the higher resolution you're streaming, the less, because Twitch will cap your bitrate.
It
At
does.
1080,
Here it's
at
1080.
40,000.
1080 right
Okay.
now. So
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to optimize so more viewers can look depending on their speeds, because I guess in other parts of the world, especially where VR
okay,
is
so
popular,
what you are
it's
saying
like
to me
lower.
is that Twitch don't generate lower resolution. You just have what the stream do. Oh, I did not know
Yeah,
about that.
I don't know. Someone was just explaining something to me about like
Okay.
just like your settings matter, or you know, if you're trying to reach fewer, depending where you
But
reach.
4500 bitrate, that's very low.
Yeah, I think that's average.
I mean, okay, I know in Quebec, my country, we have very high speed in average. I know it's not the same for every countries. What's your speed, in fact, people here? What is your speed at home? I know Wilson are very low, but Wilson have enough to watch a stream of 4500.
Yeah, I watched 1080p in streaming. So.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were talking about. I was just curious what you're doing.
But you mark a point. But my base level is Wilson internet. If everything I do work for Wilson, I'm fine.
If it works for Wilson, it's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Otherwise, I don't know how people are gonna get into VR anyway. But
yeah, but Wilson, can you just confirm you have 2, 3, 4 megabytes per second practical?
Yeah, at least 2 megabytes. I should actually be running about 18 right now, but.
Okay, let me just tell you something. Internet companies use different numbers. So you know how 1 byte is actually 8 bits, right? Damn it. 1 byte is 8 bits, right? If internet company, if they give you 1 megabyte, it's actually divided by 8. So that's the read speed you got. So if you have 8 megabytes from internet, in Canada it's like this. I think it's pretty much that everywhere. So if the company of internet gives you 8, in fact you have 1. If it gives you 80, you have 10. You see you see where I'm going? So Wilson, if you have 1 or 2, right?
No, I'm not as slow as that.
No. I mean, if your practical speed is 1 or 2, your read speed is in fact multiplied by 8. You see? And this is the bit rate, by the way. So like Oli said this number is the classical streaming, but this in fact is 562 kilobyte per second. Do you see where I'm going with that? So this is a very low internet. I mean, it's 4.5 megabytes. It's 4.5 megabits per second that the internet will give you. So at 1080p, you need at least 5 megabytes per second. That is actually divided by 8. But the stream bitrate is the same scale as the internet, just so you know, because it's bitrate, not byte rate. I know it's annoying. They should have used byte everywhere. Like, it makes no sense. It's stupid.
So I use speedtest.net to check my speeds. Sometimes it drops off, and right now I'm getting around about 74 megabytes.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So it means that your practical is divided by 8. It's 9. That's a lot. You could probably watch 4K with that.
But some days, like honestly, the whole town probably uses the same internet line, and we get about 1 megabyte a second. It's crazy.
But you know, the biggest problem is, like Wilson said, it's fun. It's fine. Oh my God, look at this. Close it. Go. Close it. Close it again. Go close it again. Sorry, it's so funny. This is the delay. Okay, that's enough. What was I saying? Yeah, we don't care about peak speed. That means nothing, because like Wilson said, you share your internet with other people normally, in your neighbors normally, and for other reasons. So what really matter is the stability of your internet, and this is not really. No one really measure that or advertise it, so it's stupid. You know, it's like phone's camera. Who care how many megapixels you have? You want a beautiful picture, not a grainy one. Oh, right here is the side, so I could just put all bricks.
So since you're really good at math, I know the resolution factors have to be divisible by 8. So 1080 goes down to 936. So what does 1920 go down to? That's like
Wait, what do you mean?
Divisible of 8.
I'm confused.
You know, resolution, like if you're streaming in HD, I think on Twitch it's like 1920 by 1080.
Yes, correct.
So then I've been watching videos saying that 936p is the proper resolution, but the way I enter it in Streamlabs, it has to have 2 factors. So if I lower 1080 down,
oh, I see what you mean.
936, then what do I lower 1920 to? That's divisible by 8. Because I can't get like a close number that's divisible.
I mean, you can stream in 720p.
Yeah, that's true.
720p is kind of the in this year, I think 720p is really the minimum. It's still nice.
Cool. And then I could do like 60 FPS too, because I'm doing 30 FPS.
Oh, but okay. In theory, between 720 and 1080, there is double pixel. So if you double the frame rate, it's the same. So yeah. It's more complicated than this in real life, but if you know a rough idea, yeah, that's it.
I want to just stream in 4K, honestly, but
yeah, I know. You can. Oh yeah, I was about to check.
So is the big issue Twitch then? That Twitch isn't offering lower band version.
If you stream on HD or above, supposedly they cap your
It does. I just confirm it. It does.
Here stream and it's like a really low bitrate, and it even though you're streaming in like HD
YouTube
or
too.
4K, it makes it look crappy. So
YouTube too.
A lot of people can't watch it like at all if they have any kind of lower, you know, if your outgoing connection is bad and if their connection's bad, it's like gonna look like total crap. So they say most Twitch streamers use 936p resolution to stream. And I can't input that in my Streamlabs for some reason. Like it won't let me do just like one number. It's only like it lets you do custom stuff, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm having like a brain fart with it, basically.
I see what you mean. By the way, I will stop the stream right now because maybe someone else wants to stream too. So thanks for watching. If you are from Somnium Space community or just curious about it, I will get you in touch about what's planned next for the streaming. And see you soon.